Well, welcome back to my channel, Cousin Eddie the Edsel. Got some more fun stuff that we're going to be doing, so figured I'd capture at least the first part of it, which would be grabbing those and getting rid of these rubber band tires, which, I mean, kind of looked okay and lowered the car, but not what I was looking for. So we're going to go with those. They're the same height as the stock, and then a little bit bigger in the rear. Yeah, they're different tread, but they're black wall, so I don't really feel like that matters much. Just enjoying trying to get the right size on there and not have it be scraping the ground, so to speak. So we'll get this stuff loaded up, drop these tires off at the shop, get them on those wheels, and get them on that car. Hopefully make that happen here pretty soon. So let's head out and get to work and get this day started. All right, welcome back. We're over here at the Ernesto's Tires, getting the tires installed. We got these old, well, they're not old, but you know, the previous 205s off of there, and now we've got some 215s. We got some 255s on some 8, what do I want to say, 15 by 8 and 15 by 6 rims. Yeah, so we're good to roll, man. We're going to take these home and we'll install these here in a couple days and get back with you. So, well, it's a few days later and we have our wheels and tires. Got them like spread out, ready to go. So yeah, we're going to go warm this puppy up and bring it in the garage. And we'll take a look at some befores and afters and see how it goes. So let's head out and see. We'll get a look from the street. See what we got. Good visual. Good times. All right. See what we can do here. Should have gas. Gotta get that fuel up to the fuel pump carburetor. It's live, as they say. See how long we can keep it going. She's cold. Well, while this thing's warming up, all the gauges work. I mean, got, you know, half tank of gas, no oil lights, so that's good. No gen light, but they work. Temp does work. It's going to come up here shortly, of course. I mean, like, the lights work. I don't know if we can even see it. Oh yeah, see, bright indicator light works. Wipers, got electric wipers. Those work. No park. A lighter. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm trying the lighter. I mean, but it has been used in its day. So, who knows about that? Probably short a fuse if I try and use it. Radio works. Heater works. Radio works. Of course, I don't have the antenna on it right now. Got some keychains and screws in the ashtray. Clock works. Not the correct time, because I had the battery undone, of course, but I guess the only thing that doesn't work is the compass. But it's kind of nostalgic, kind of like it. A little bit low on water, maybe. I don't know, but pretty cool. And we added these visors that I got off of some friends over in the Northeast, so appreciate that. Carl Erdman got me in touch with a guy who had them. Appreciate that. So Yeah, not too shabby. Once she, oh, there she goes. She's starting to warm up. I don't know if you see that or not. Yeah, she's moving up. Hmm. Keep, keep saying she. She's a he. But good times. Up, down, up, down. On the reverse lights. Up, down. All right. She's in the garage. I keep saying she. Here we go. He. He's in the garage. Just so we can get some visuals here. Before and before. Kind of a look to her. Him. Can't get that right to save my life. All right. Let's do some measurements too. Just to see where we end up. Kind of down the center. 21 and a half on the rear. And 26 and a half in the front. Let's see if they're the same on both sides. Well, pretty close. Not bad for a 65-year-old car, however. Yeah, 26 and a half-ish. Yeah, not bad. I like that. All right. Well, we'll get this thing jacked up and get started. All right, so we have everything up on jack stands and jacks. So it looks like we're pretty ready to go. So we got this thing to remove this thing from this piece of shit. Do that a few more times. Boom. All right, so we're ready to blast these old wheels off. All right, we'll get set up for the new ones. Just kind of give a look at these tires. I only spent $330 on all four of these. They're all Blackwall. I didn't think white letters or whatever would go with a cruiser 4-door as well as it would a 2-door. So why not go with black wall? So to keep it cheap, the cheapest eBay find were these front 215 6015s, and these bad boys right here, 255 6015s. Those are 15 by 6 Pro Star wheels, and this is 15 by 8 Pro Star wheels. Love that tread pattern. It's aggressive. I like aggressive. So yeah, got the nice, dish there versus the fronts that are quite a bit more shallow. So yeah, let's get to putting these bad boys on. All right, everything's set up, ready to go. Let's see if we get our sun caps in there. This one had a hard time with one of those lugs coming off, so may as well start with the hardest one first, right? Okay, took a little bit to get those lugs on, but we got them ready now, so go ahead and drive those babies on there. Check them and check them again. All right. Seems pretty good. Move on to the next one. Wheel 2. These wheels are so light. Kind of makes it nice. All right. Let's send these babies home. All right. 2 down, 2 to go. Push this brake drum back on. Boy, look at that. 255. I mean, we could fit a lot more in there than that. But considering they're 15 by 8s, they got a nice look to them, you know what I mean? So, can't complain about that. Okay, so that took a bunch of fighting that you're lucky you didn't have to see. So we got it on there though. Take a look at getting these tight. We'll torque those in a little bit. Let's take a look at this. How much clearance we got there? I think that's going to be pretty good with not much rubbing or anything. So I think we're in good shape. Yeah, for sure. All right, we're going to move to the other side. All right. Well, we forgot to turn the microphone on or plug it back in anyway on that last one, but we're going to run with it. Push that drum back on. See what kind of struggle we have here. Oh, get this one on there. It took me doing it with just a regular ratchet on the last one. That was a little difficult. See if we can do it again. I just stabbed it in there and friggin' went. Oh, take two. Let's do it better this time. All right. Got the good directionals going. Throw the center cap in here. Blindly. There we go. Take this wheel. Get it stacked on there. Maybe. There we go. See if we can roll this thing around enough to get a leg started like we did on the last one. I had to just get a ratchet and kind of go for it. Otherwise I couldn't get it started at all. So for now, this is my trick to get this started. And then the rest of them start centering up after that. Grab another one here. Probably have to loosen that a little bit because it did snug up. So the wheel dropped there. All right. Let's give these a little of the. All right. We'll go grab the torque wrench and we'll go put the emergency brake on so these don't spin. All right. I had to get a little bit of longer extension so you can actually get in here. I know you lose a little bit of torque with these extensions on there, but this will be all right. All right, this one's on there. We're about to put this thing on the ground. I got to do the other side and we'll be done. All right, one wheel to go. Kind of has that 58 Chevy look out of American Graffiti. Trust me, this ain't no 58 Chevy, but I'm just saying. Kind of has that appearance. At least when I got up and looked at it, that's what I was picturing. Come on. Should really just get a different size socket for this. Made in China isn't exactly 13/16, is it? Because I'm pretty sure these were made in China. I didn't look. They were just cheap. All right. We're on there. Let's get her on the ground. See what it... do it again. Get them on the ground. See what it looks like. Even for a four-door, I think this looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's too dark to see. Things got... do have like plenty of room. Like 2.5 fingers width in there. I mean, that's what looks cool, especially when you get that. This fender well is where it's at, including the front one too, but that's just cool. Same thing, 2.5 fingers width. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to measure just yet because I know the front hasn't settled, but I can look at the rear. Let's see what the rear looks like. All right, 2022 basically. So I have to compare that to the original numbers that I pulled because heck, if I remember what they were, I'll see what they were when I do the video, but when I go review the video. So let's get it outside, see what it looks like. They're a little bit dirty, but so's the car. So we'll run it around, see what it feels like. Hopefully it'll stay running. Looks like it will. Shadow side. Definitely has that late 50s look to it. So there it is as we walk around it. See? It's amazing what wheels and tires will do for a car. Crazy cool. We'll park this baby and save it for the next time. Thanks for joining, and hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see what we're going to work on next.